Steve's I haven't posted in a while, but nobody really watches them, so I'm not too concerned. But doing really well. But last night I had a dream that I was walking around looking for candy or chocolate or something. It was weird. I have a fear of sleepwalking, like afraid of sleepwalking. So I don't know if I do or don't, but my door was unlocked when I got up this morning, and but my sleep machine was on. So I'm like, did I sleepwalk? Didn't I sleepwalk? But I can't change what is. If I did, I did. But where I live, nobody's gonna say anything. They would definitely take advantage of that. Sad, but it's not just here; it's everywhere. But yeah, I don't know if I sleepwalk, and usually I'm flipping out now because I don't know if I did. But lately, I'm like, if I did, I did. I will never know. But I called my staff, left a message, and today's Saturday, so she's not gonna call back. She'll call back Monday, or she's pretty good at calling back. But it is what it is. I just got to find out so I know what to do. And one thing I got to get is cameras and face them on where I'm sleeping, so I can tell if I get up and sleepwalking. But I don't know what's a good camera for that. So there's that. I got to figure out what's a good camera to face on me when I'm sleeping. I can use my tablet, but I don't want to leave it on and all night charging when I'm sleeping. So I got to find a camera that I can use for that. So, but besides that, I'm doing really well. I listen to audiobooks. That's changing the way I see things. The other day I was listening to one. I was like, this isn't helping. This is somewhat of what I need, but not what I need. And I listened to it for a while. Then I was like, oh, okay, now this I can use. So, that's one thing about audiobooks. They're not the one I'm listening to is really good, but it was at a point where I didn't need that with the information. But when I got to the next stage, I'm like, oh, I can use that. Because with the crap going on here, I mean, people try and get me kicked out, and I'm fine with that. So I don't bother anybody. But if it's sleepwalking, they're I don't even know what they're up to here. You never know what to expect where I live, but it's not just here; it's the whole world. I'd rather deal with this place than the whole world, really. But it's just nonsense stuff, that drama, that people get bored, so they make up drama. Before everybody's fighting, now they're all fine. You never know what's going to happen here. But I'm learning it's not, it's my mind is the only thing I control. Whatever the outcome is, I can't change it. I can only change how I handle it. And I'm handling everything a lot better because basically positive audiobooks and Buddhism. And I'm learning to flex in. Like when I get done with this, I'm gonna flex in and at 5 o'clock I meditate in the morning, and it does help. And I'll meditate on if I sleptwalk or see if I can figure it out. But yeah, I'm doing really well. Just the fear of sleepwalking, and that could probably make me sleepwalking. I'm afraid of sleepwalking. So I don't know if I do or don't, but like I said, I think I said that a couple times. But when my staff gets in Monday, she'll probably call and I'll talk to her about it. And I left a few journals that I didn't post about it too. So, like I said, nobody really watches these, so I'm not too concerned if anybody watches them. It's more or less for me to look back to where I was or where I came from. And watching my earlier videos, I'm like, wow, I've come a long way from then to now. Like I said, the only thing I've learned with everything, with anxiety, with everything, the only thing I could change control is how I see things and how I handle things with my mind. Like if I feed into it, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'm learning to use it the right way, my mind the right way. Instead of feeding into things, try to figure out what's causing it and why do I see that. Like if somebody irritates me, it's like, are they irritating me, or is it just the way I see something in myself? Sometimes I'm learning if you see something in people are irritating you, it could be something in you that they're irritating. or me. But I'm learning that. So, like, I don't get irritated anymore because I reflect in and see why, what's causing it, and basically, sometimes I don't find an answer, but sometimes I do. And one thing I have empathy for people now. I have empathy because I don't know what they're going through. They don't know what I'm going through. So basically, we don't know what each other's going through. So I feel empathy for people and sorry for people. There's one thing I know: if somebody's belittling me, it's how they see themselves. That are just taking that on me to make themselves feel better. And I'm like, oh well. At least I kind of feel sorry and empathy because it's like, wow, they see themselves that way, so they got to take it out of me. So, and I'm fine with that today. And I'm learning to have boundaries with myself because I was too nice. I'd give people stuff where I live all the time. Now I'm like, nope, I'm done. So one thing I'm learning, you got to have boundaries with yourself too, not just with other people, with being over kind, over nice. And one thing I learned, I expected ever since I was always nice to people, I expected it in return, but that's not the way it is. It's just not that way. And what's weird, nice people have to go to the therapy to deal with mean people. It should be the other way around, but it's not. Nice people go to therapy for mean people. And now I'm not that nice to. I'm nice, and I don't care, but I can't like where I live. I don't care what's going on, but I more or less care if something happens, and I don't worry, but I worry like, are they okay? I'll ask if they're okay, and this and that. But besides that, I don't really care what they say about me or anybody else or anything. I'm learning the only thing that I can control is my mind. So, how I handle things, and I'm definitely handling things better than I used to. Like with this, not knowing if I over or sleptwalk last night, I would have been flipping out and whatever. Not now, I'm like, it is what it is. If I did, I'll probably never find out. But like I said, there's solutions. I can get cameras and facing me when I'm sleeping. I'm gonna look that up, see what kind of cameras there is, and so there's always one thing I learned. There's nothing to worry about because everything will fix itself with help. It needs the help to get fixed, but it will fix itself with the help. It always needs help. If you expect something to fix itself without helping you, it's not going to happen. You got to do the work. So that's what I'm learning. I got to do the work to everything to fix itself. So, like I said, I don't really worry much because it will get fixed. Like with the sleepwalking, I'm not really worried about it because it will get fixed, but it needs my help. Like get a camera facing on where I sleep. So I sleep on my couch, facing on the couch, so I can see if I get up in the middle of the night or whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, I do sleepwalk. I don't think there's anything they can do about it, but it's not good if I'm sleepwalking. That I do know because I can get in trouble not knowing it. Then wake up, I'm like, somewhere I didn't plan on or expect it to be because I over sleptwalk. So I'm gonna look on YouTube for cameras, see what kind of cameras would be good for that, or video cameras, whatever. But it's not. It is a big deal, but it's not a big deal because I can get it fixed with the help. So one day at a time. One thing I used to hate when I was in recovery. I'm still in recovery. So I got it like 18 years sobriety. My sponsors used to say this shall too pass, or however you say it, to everything. I used to hate that saying. No, I do. 'Cause now I like it because he was right. That shall too pass, or however you're supposed to say it. But and I'm fine with that. And I gave out some Christmas presents yesterday. I got a couple today to give out where I live. So, but I'm learning it will get fixed. So the sleepwalking, I'm not worried about it, but I gotta make sure I get it fixed to see if I am or not. But If I am, there's not much I can do about it. Just talk to my doctors and make sure I got the doors taped up. I put tape on the doors to see if I opened it, but I don't remember if I taped it last night when I laid down because it was unlocked and my sleep mask was on. I don't think I'd sleepwalk and put my sleep mask back on. But that's it.